Oracle 19C. What is this Oracle? Already previous demo classes, small concepts I'm telling. In a newcomers means fastly observe it. Oracle is a database software. Oracle is a database software. Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, Sybase, Informix, Postgres, Ingress, SQLite. These are called database softwares. These are called database softwares. These are relational database really. Already we are telling these are database softwares. What is the main purpose of these database softwares? Means to store data permanently in hard disk. To store data, to store data permanently in hard disk, secondary storage devices, permanently in hard disk. Now slowly observe it here. Actually, database is all about storage of data. But not only storage of data, it also deals about efficient retrieval of data. That is important. Suppose, for example, without these type of database softwares, in a Windows operating system is there, for example, here. In this Windows operating system, I am also here also storing a data possible. Suppose here, this is a file, okay, so C drive is there. In this one, in a file format also, we are storing a data permanently. In this file only, I'm storing a what? Some employee details. This is not a database. Just here, millions of records, lakhs of records, here also we are storing. Suppose yesterday I'm storing, otherwise last week I'm storing. Yes, permanently, here also permanently we are storing a data without database. But unfortunately, storing a data is not a big issue, really. But what is the issue is there in a where files format only we are storing a data here? What is the issue? Efficient retrieval of data is not there. Suppose, for example, some employees details are there here. For example, I want to retrieve all the employees which are joining at September month. Suppose here, I want to retrieve before September month which are employees are joining. Those employees I want to retrieve. For example, here this type of employees I want to retrieve. How can I filter it? How can I retrieve it? That is important. Suppose some employees are getting a more than 3,000 salary. Those employees, how can I retrieve it? How can I filter it? That is important. Now, those type of things are always very difficult in a where these type of flat file mechanism. Actually, those type of data, how efficiently we are retrieving means in a databases came into picture. Here database is there. In this database, already I'm telling in a previous classes, anybody observing or not, Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, these relational databases. Once we are installing those softwares, automatically some place is created in a hard disk. But unfortunately here, what I'm telling here, these databases stores a structured collection of data, not a unstructured data. Unstructured data storing means some other type of databases are there. MongoDB, suppose your Neo4j, these type of databases are there. But here, these type of relational databases stores a structured collection of data. Already we are discussing in a previous classes. Is a structured collection of data. Once the data is stored in a structured manner, this relational database, we are operating this data or we are retrieving this data by using which languages? SQL, structured query language, SQL, PLSQL, these languages we are using. In a previous classes, we are telling that one. Suppose here, now check it out, screen observe it here. Suppose here, this is a database. Okay, fine. In my database, always here, employee details are available. For example, some employee details they are storing. For example, slowly observe it here. Suppose some employee numbers, employee names, jobs, their managers, Hire date means a joining date only, and our salaries, commission, department number is there. This is the structured manner the data is there. A structured manner only data is available. Structured manner means table format. Suppose a newcomer means, observe it here. This column only stores a what numbers. This column only stores a what strings only. Suppose here I want to, now this is a database. For example, here I'm asking in a previous case, I want to retrieve all the employees who are joining in the month September. For example, September month, some employees are joining only. Those employees details I want in a project side. How can I means, just you are a good experienced person, you are writing about some queries. This is a query language. SQL is there. Okay, fine, like this only. In a future, you are also writing about some queries. How you are writing about these queries, we are learning in our course. Don't worry. Now here, check it out. Here, this is the way, one of the stage you are familiar. This is the way I'm writing about, you are writing about some queries here like this only. Very easy queries. How can I write means, I will tell you. Just observe it here. Some query I'm writing. So now here, observe it here. This is SQL language. Whenever we are using a what, this SQL language, I am writing a what, this query, September month, who are the employees are joining, those employees only it will be filtered. Yes, those employees only retrieve the data from the database or not. Other employees, it does not retrieve. This type of reporting. Okay, fine. And now here, actually efficient way of not only retrieving, modifying the data, deleting the data. So many operations we are performing, operations purpose, not a storing. Storing is not a big issue. So now here, operations we are performing. Suppose I want to, suppose you are experienced database programmer means any database also. For example, September before, so now here prior to September, which employees are joining, those employees I want to retrieve means we are writing about some other queries like this. These queries we are learning. And now here, how can I write about these queries means, I will tell you one of the stage you are familiar. And now here, check it out. Here, these type of son of your queries you are writing a what in a future we are learning a course means we are writing like this. Prior means before means less than, greater than, something, some okay functions and all these things are there. You are familiar one of the stage only, these type of things only. Okay, fine. Maybe so many experienced persons, computer students, well-known persons, this one. And now here, check it out. Okay, fine. Okay, some query I'm writing like this. Now here, before September only, and now here, whatever employees are joining, those before 81 year, 1981, that one. Okay, that data is there in my table. Just I'm writing about some query. That query, how it will be fetching means we are learning in a future. Yes, some data it will be retrieved or not. Yes, here like this. Suppose occasion of here more than that occasion of September after only the data I want to retrieve means yes 81 after only just some other type of data retrieved or not. Yes, these type of yes here queries we are using. That's why always what we are telling about actually in a very databases means so many fellows are telling databases is nothing but a what, some place only it will store a what structured collection of data. I'm agree, but unfortunately not only storing is not important, how we efficiently we are retrieving a data is important, filtering a data we are important, manipulating the data is important. That's why always whenever we are learning a what in a previous classes, Oracle is a what, a relational database which is used to sort of a relational database I'm telling. And also what the purpose of database means, it is storing a what, data, not only storing the data, efficiently retrieving a what, a data purpose, some operations we are performing purpose, and now if you want to operate this data, then we are using a what, which languages, some languages I'm telling only. This is called SQL is a language. Today another newcomers are coming, that's why again I'm telling only small thing. Now here, yes, SQL one. Okay, if you want to operate this data, then we are using a what, which language? Yes, here SQL is a language. SQL is a language. Another language is what is that one? PLSQL is another language is there. Yes, PLSQL is a language. Another one is what? Dynamic SQL is a language. Okay, na? Today onwards, before we are going to start these type of databases, these type of operations, just what is data, what is information. Today we are learning what is information, what type of data storing mechanisms are there in a organization side. In a olden days in 1960 before, how they are storing a water data, but in 1960 onwards databases, what are the olden days flat file approach means, what are the drawbacks are there. From the drawbacks, some knowledge we are getting only through that one by one we are learning. That is better, no? Yeah, son of here. That's why just write it what, some theory, a newcomer today onwards. Okay, fine. Write it some theory, idea purpose. Every class notes also I'm giving. Write it. Oracle. Today onwards we are starting. Oracle is a relational. Oracle is a relational database. Relational database means data stored in the format of rows and columns. No, that is a matrix format. Oracle is a relational database which is used to store data or information permanently in secondary storage devices. Secondary storage devices means hard disk. No, yeah. Very easy. Okay. Okay, na? One fellow is asking, okay, fine. I'm not a computer background student. I'm try to learn what this course is understandable. Yes, understandable. So now this is coding is not there, very easily understandable. Okay. So now Oracle is a relational database which is used to store data or information permanently in secondary storage devices. Okay, na? And now write it again. If you want to operate Oracle database, then we are using following languages. These are first one, SQL. SQL means structured query language. Okay, na? SQL. One is SQL. Second one, PLSQL. PLSQL means procedural language extension for SQL. Again, another one is dynamic SQL. Dynamic SQL. Dynamic SQL. Observe it here. If you want to operate Oracle database, then we are using following languages. These are SQL, PLSQL. Another one is dynamic SQL. Now check it out. What is this SQL language means? Observe it here. This is very easy. Anybody, non-technical person also, without computer knowledge also, they are learning very easy. Actually, this is a non-procedural language. What is non-procedural? What is procedural means very easy. Suppose here, you maybe computer students are well-known persons, C, C++, Java, these type of languages. So many languages are there in a worldwide. These languages always procedural language concepts are there. That is variable declarations. Something is there, no? And now here, yes. Again, if conditions. Again, loops. So many things are there. This is a little bit of difficult. Okay, so now, okay, non-technical person purpose. And now here, but unfortunately, these type of things are not there in aware this SQL language. SQL is a basically non-procedural language. This SQL is a what? Which type of language? This is a non-procedural language. SQL is a non-procedural language. Non-procedural language means loops are not there, variables are not there, conditions means if conditions, case, these type of things are not there. Okay, fine. Just a simple commands are there. Observe it here. So now, so in a previous case, I'm telling only this is a what? A database is there. Okay, fine. Yes, here this is a table format only. Data is available. Okay, fine. Now check it out. Suppose here I am writing a single line of coding, SQL language, single line of coding, then efficiently data is retrieved. Suppose this first row I want to retrieve. For example, in a future, you are an experienced person. In our course, we are telling these all the things only. And now here, check it out within fraction of second only. Now just observe it here. One line of coding I'm writing automatically. Yes, first row. This is a row. It will be displayed or not. Suppose here they are asking a what in a company. Yes, this row only you want means how can I means just we are writing a what a single line of coding is there or not. This is non-procedural language. Oh, what is select, what is insert, what is update, what is delete. These type of things we are learning only in a future. Okay, na? Yes. Now here these type of those type of commands are used in a where in a SQL language. SQL is a language. That's why SQL is a which type of language? Non-procedural language. Structured query language. This is a non-procedural language only. This is a non-procedural language. Okay, so now here, yes, in that SQL language side, we are learning what in our course side only. Here, these type of commands are there. Observe it here. Here, SQL language side, DDL, some commands are there. What is this DDL we are learning? Again, DML, insert, update, delete, merge, these type of commands we are learning. Again, DQL in a selection process, projection process. Again, TCL, again, commit, rollback, save point, DCL, these type of things we are learning only. Okay, fine. Yes, a single line of codings are there. Once we are starting our course, then we are telling how can I write, we are creating, how can I alter, just a simple syntaxes are there. Through that one only, we are learning all the things, recycle beans, something only, small things only we are learning. That's why SQL is a non-procedural language. Everyone knows. Now here, PLSQL means procedural language extension for SQL. Procedural language extension for SQL. In that language, a little bit of coding is there. A small coding is there. For example, variables and all these things. Suppose here, now check it out. For example, same like a normal language. Suppose here we are writing a what like this only, and now declaring. Okay, how can I will tell you one of these days. Here number, varchar2, something is there. Now check it out. This is a variable is there. How can I store the data in a variable? These are all the things I will tell you. This type of little bit of coding is there. That is not a difficult coding only. And now here little bit of coding is there. Just through that coding only, we are controlling the what server. That is nothing but this type of coding is nothing but a what? A PLSQL. Procedural language extension for SQL. That is nothing but a what? This type of coding we are writing only. How can I write? What are the uses? Why we are using what that code we are learning only. That is a PLSQL. Again, now dynamic SQL means, observe it here. In a PLSQL, some problems are there. I'm creating a table, some DDL we are using means it won't work. Suppose here I try to write a what like this only. Don't write it only. These are all the things you don't have an idea. Just observe it here. This type of same like a PLSQL, some coding is there. For example, here DDL something we are not allowed to use. If you want to use this means these type of things means just here and now some type of coding you are writing only in a single code something. These type of concepts are called dynamic SQL because these are all the things you don't have an idea up to now. Okay, fine. And now here, check it out. Just observe it here. These type of codings, how can I miss? I will tell you. And now here, yes, this type of coding successfully completed. Something is there or not? That's why always, okay, these all the things we are learning in our course. That's why whenever any software engineer working in a Oracle database software side, compulsory they are learning what 3 languages. One is SQL, structured query language. That is a non-procedural language. Again, extension of the SQL, that is a PLSQL, procedural language extension for SQL. That is a procedural, little bit of coding is there. Okay. Again, that dynamic SQL statements are executed at runtime. Yes, these type of things we are learning. That's why in our course, these 3 languages we are learning means through that one we are operating in a company side. These type of databases we are operating. So now here, yes, these type of databases Oracle we are operating only. Okay, na? Yeah. So now here. But unfortunately, so many non-technical persons attending courses in Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server. These courses they are interested to learn because new to software. That's why directly in a companies you are of softwares directly they are giving a training, you are understandable, that's easy. But unfortunately, in our those non-technical person purpose, before we are going to start these type of softwares, I am telling you what another concept. What is that one is? What is data? Observe it here. Yes, what is data is there? Yes, this type of softwares learning means what is the information? What is the difference between data and information today? You are understandable. This data or information storing in some places, that is called data store mechanisms. In organizations uses what type of data store mechanism? First initial stage onwards, when our computers they are introducing that onwards, where the son of your flat file, some databases, something is there. In a 1960 onwards, these type of database softwares are there. And now here in that database software, how they are storing. In a olden days, what are the drawbacks are there? Again, DBMS is a terminology is there, database management system. In that one, again, what is a relational database management system? So now so many things are there. Those things better to know before we are going to start our now course only. Better now here, because first onwards better know. Yes, here anybody also is easily understandable. That's why. Now here, all organizations stores a what some type of data or information in a where future reporting purpose, some manipulating a what data purpose, in a forecasting purpose, different purpose only. Write it, some theory, write it. Next para. All organizations stores some type of data. Now today you are easily understandable what is data, what is information, very clearly now here. Side heading data. Side heading data. What is data? So now here observe it here something is there. Okay, in a databases we are learning in a future, otherwise some other so now here another languages we are learning also. Really, what is data? Data, what is data means so many fellows are in a books we are referring, in a Google we are typing what is data or anything means so many others are writing what one definition, that is a standard definition. What is that one means? So slowly observe it here. Today one of these days you are understandable. It is a collection of yes, anybody have an idea? Raw facts. It is a collection of raw facts only. Raw facts. That is a standard definition. What is that raw facts means? I will tell you. Write it. Data, write it. It is a collection of raw facts. It is a collection of raw facts. And now check it out. Slowly observe it here. Suppose, for example, and now here everyone reading what this definition means. It is a collection of. They're understandable. What is these raw facts? They're confusing only. But raw facts means nothing is there. Very easy. Suppose you are a computer student, a little bit of knowledge is there in a computer science means easily understandable. And now here, check it out. Check it out here. Suppose you are a C language programmer, okay, Java, .NET, these type of languages programmer means in those type of languages, we are declaring a variables like this, integer A, and now slowly observe here. Again, float B, okay, character C, like this only we are declaring a what variables. Now observe it here in a left hand side, integer, float, character is there. No, these are called data types. Don't worry, in a technical person, well-known persons, in a non-technical person, observe it here. Data types. Again here, these are called variables. A, B, C is a variables. Okay, fine. And now here, check it out here. Yes, here. What is raw facts means nothing is there. Raw facts is nothing but a what? Same like a normal language, primitive data types. That is a collection of integers, collection of floats, collection of characters, collection of strings, collection of booleans are nothing but a what? Data. That's why a meaning is not there in that one. And now here, but unfortunately, collection of integers, collection of strings, collection of booleans, collection of characters are nothing but a what? Data. How you differentiate this data and information means once information I'm starting means then you are understandable. Don't worry. First, now example, just bookish knowledge I'm telling only first time newcomer purpose. What the example of the data means? Suppose here student level I'm telling only just a simple example. Student marks. Student marks are nothing but a what? Data. Marks means some numbers. Okay, 90, 20, 30, 40 is nothing but a what? Numbers are not. Yes, here. Again, yes, business oriented, customer names are there. Customer names, customer names, nothing but a what? Customer names are nothing but a what? Yes, that is also data. That is a what? Collection of strings. My name is Murli, your name is ABC, another one XYZ, like this only. Now here. Now just a small example, but once we are starting information, then difference you are understandable. Now side heading information. Side heading information. This one also write it, because through this one we are explaining information. 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 What is information means? So slowly observe it here. Now check it out. Yes, here. What is information means? So many fellows are well-known persons. Information is nothing but so many fellows are. I'm asking what information means. So many fellows are telling information is nothing but a collection of data. Data is nothing but a collection of information. They are telling only. That is wrong side. Always information. Anybody have an idea? Information is nothing but very important only. Yes, here meaningful data. Anywhere also in a data science projects, in a Hadoop projects, in a big data projects, in a database projects, otherwise flat file project, anywhere in the worldwide, this is the same definition only. And now here meaning is there. Meaningful data is called information, or processed data is called information. That processed data later. First, your understandable purpose. Meaningful data is called information. That is, what is the meaning of this one? Every end user also understandable format is there. That is called information. Yes, here. Suppose whenever we are processing data, we are achieving what? Some reports. Okay, fine. These reports are understandable in a meaningful format only. This will be there. I am also understandable. You are also understandable. In a non-technical person also understandable. That's why end user understandable format is there. That is called information. Information is understandable every end user, but a data is not understandable. These are technical. That is a collection of integer, collection of strings, collection of dates, like that. But how you are differentiate means I will tell you one by one. Write it this definition. Information. Information, write it. Information. Information is nothing but meaningful data. Information is nothing but meaningful data. Now slowly observe it here. Otherwise, some extension also write it, because you are a first time newcomer. No, write it. When we are processing data, then we are achieving meaningful result. This is called information. This is called information. What is this one? And now here, check it out. Concentrate here. Suppose, for example, in a books we are referring means so student marks they are giving in a very data. But what is information related to that one means? Concentrate. Very easy, understandable. Suppose everyone knows in the worldwide, and student marks related information. Okay, example is very easy only. Okay, based on that one only. Yes, a student mark sheet is nothing but a what? Mark sheet. Student mark sheet is nothing but a what? Information. What is the difference? And now check it out. Easily understandable. Mark sheet means easily understandable. Suppose, and now here, yes, here, my father is a non-technical person. In my college only, so now here, yes, they are giving a what? Mark sheet only. For example, sign purpose only, I'm giving a what? Mark sheet to my father. For example, he is observing only. Whenever he is observing a what? Yes, mark sheet is a non-technical person also. A little bit of normal knowledge is there. Now here easily is understandable. Whenever he is viewing a what? That mark sheet, oh, Java, Murli Java is a 70 marks is there. Okay, so now here, yes, .NET is a what? Also, okay, so now 30 marks are there. Again, here PLSQL, okay, 0 marks are there. Like this, easily understandable or not? Yes, here. That's why always whenever end user, okay, so now observing a what, that report, a meaning is there, easily understandable format is there, end user understandable format is there. That is nothing but a what? Information. Suppose here, for example, now here customer names are nothing but a data they are telling only. Now, but unfortunately, what is the customer names related information means I am telling you what is that one means. Best example, invoice of a customer, invoice of a customer is nothing but a what? Business side. You know, so many examples are there. Invoice of a customer is the best simple example in a very information. What is invoice of a customer means? Simple. And now whenever you are purchasing any items also, invoice they are giving a what in a shop only, shopkeeper. In that case, that invoice anybody observing also easily understandable. All the occasion of here is, things written in a very invoice only. Suppose for example, today I am purchasing a one car. Whenever I am purchasing a one car, okay, my shopkeeper giving a invoice. Whenever my invoice observing by the my friend means, my friend is observing what that invoice there he is viewing means, yes, easily understandable. What is the car name, what is the cost, so now here what is the tax there, okay, so now giving only those all the whatever tax GST I'm paying only, these all the details are there. That's why end user understandable format is there. That is called what? Information. End user understandable format is there, meaning is there. That is called what? Information. Very easy. And now end user understandable format is not there. That is data. Okay, any books we are referring, any okay, so now net you are referring also, these type of definition is there. That's why bookish knowledge I'm copying only. But unfortunately in our class more clarity is required. Suppose I am telling the same bookish knowledge definition also, you are understandable or not, first I'm checking only. How I'm checking is simple. Suppose here data is this definition is there, meaningful data is nothing but information is there, but you are understandable or not. Now I'm checking what is that one means. Observe it here, concentrate. Finished up, all are writing this one, student mark sheet and invoice of a customer, write it. Okay, fine. Now check it out. For example, now I am writing a what, something in a where in a screen only. Now, based on these definitions, that is a data or information I am confusing, but you are only tell me correctly, maybe guess it. Some fellows are guessing only that is data or information. Now check it out. Suppose 101 I am writing. Okay, fine. Simple example. Morally I am writing. Okay, fine. Again here 5000 I am writing in my screen. Again I am writing a what here 102. ABC, okay, fine. Yes, here again 8000 something I'm writing just in a screen. Observe here my documentation. This something is there. For example, 103 XYZ, here 9000 something is there. Now this is a data or information. Maybe anybody guess it. This is a data or information. Confusing. Oh, something is there in my documentation. This is a data or information. Data means some definition is there. Okay. Information means some meaningful data is there. Definitions okay. But suddenly Murli sir writing a what? Yes, in a screen only something. This is a data information. I'm asking only. Yes, so many fellows are telling a what? Very good. Yes, here. This is a data you are telling. Very good. Correct. This is a data. Some fellows are information. They are thinking, okay, observe it here. How easy means I will tell you. Don't worry. Now this is a data you are telling. How you are telling, I don't know really. Now, but unfortunately you are telling a what? A data you are telling only 100% correct. This is a data, but unfortunately, yes, here I will tell you how you are given the guarantee. This is a data. I mean, simple entertainment example is there. Now check it out. Simple example. I'm telling only. Now 1 minute only. Now check it out. Maybe in a non-technical person is there. Now check it out. Suppose here today this is a demo is going on. Demo, small things only. Now here. Murli sir telling you what a demo only. So many fellows are attending in a very demo, for example. Okay, fine. Now all are from India. Yes, all are from India, I think. Okay, fine. Yes, here. Okay, they're telling yes. Okay, fine. But unfortunately, suddenly, observe it here. Small thing, observe it here. Suddenly, another country person attending an interview. Attending at this demo, for example. Now here, yes, here. For example, West Indies person attending a my demo only. For example, another country person, West Indies person attending a what demo. Okay, fine. You are telling correctly, but I am okay asking what that person. What is this one? What is this one? I'm asking. Then what is this one I'm asking is that West Indies person, yes, here first these things correctly they are telling, oh, these are numbers, he is telling, okay, fine, up to now, there is no problem. Okay, fine, West Indies person, these are numbers, he is telling only, okay, fine, yes, here. Again, I'm asking you what is this one? I'm asking only, but unfortunately, I'm surprising only. Now he is telling a what answer. Yes, here. Now West Indies person, he is telling a what answer. These are animal names. They are telling only. Yes, maybe correct. Animal names he is telling only. Why he is telling? Oh, maybe Murli means who knows? Okay, actually Indian person knows, oh, that is a human person name. But unfortunately, that West Indies person, another country person doesn't know what is Murli or anything. Maybe he is thinking of what? This is a what? Animal names. These are animal names only. That's why meaning is not there here. Here meaning is not there. Yeah, I am thinking differently. That person is thinking differently. Another person is thinking differently only. That's why these are collection of, these are numbers are there. These are collection of strings are there. These are collection of numbers are there. That is nothing but a what? A data. Here meaning is not there. Meaning is not there. End user understandable format is not there. That's why this is called what? Data. Very good. Suppose suddenly, and now here check it out. Yes, in this project only, just I am writing a project side. This data I'm changing like this. Now everyone telling, suppose here, this is the way I'm changing, for example, and now here, check it out. This document I'm changing like this. Here I'm writing a what? Here, this is an employee number, for example, and now here, check it out, employee number. This is a what? Employee name. This is a salary. I'm writing only. Now this is a data or information. Maybe easily you are telling only. Maybe now this is a data or information. Now this is a data or information. Very good. This is a what? 100%. This is a information now. This is a information. This is the information. How you are given the guarantee? Everyone given the guarantee means compared to previous case, this a meaning is there. Meaningful data meaning. Oh, maybe this employee number is a 101. His name is a what? Murli. His name is there. No, now maybe he is getting a what? Salary 5,000. Here dollars or rupees or that is it later. Okay, fine. First observe it. Compared to previous case, meaning is there or not? Oh, maybe employee number 102. His name is what? ABC. Now salary is what? 8,000. That's why meaning is there. Meaningful data is there. That is called what? Information. That's why meaningful data is called information. Easily understandable or not? That's why they are telling you what? Information is nothing but meaningful data. Why I'm telling you what this concept means. Actually, what rules are there in a databases in a future you are learning. First rule is information rule. That's data and information difference. You are understandable. Then only you are understandable in a future that concept. That purpose only slightly small thing I'm telling. Okay. Yes, understood. And now onwards, nobody mistaken. And now suppose in my screen only, I am writing a what? 70, I am writing only. Whenever I am writing a what? 70, this is a data or information. Tell me fast. Nobody mistaken, I think. This is a data or information. Fast. 70 is a what? Data. Very good. This 70 is a data. Why? Because this 70, I don't know, you don't know. This is a number. That's all. What is the 70? That is a number. Meaning is not there. Very good. That is nothing but a what? A data. Correct. 100% correct. Yes, that's why you are never mistaken. Data. This is a 70 is a number. But unfortunately, in my project side, this is 70 above. For example, representation side, this is the same 70 is there. In this 70 above, I am writing a what? Some text only. Suppose here, marks I am writing only. Marks 70 is a what? Which one? Information or data? Very good. Information. Meaning is there or not? Suppose here, this is a what? Yes, here, rupees. I am writing only, oh, maybe 70 rupees. That is a main data or information? Information. Suppose here, I am writing a what? Here, age I am writing only, not my age. Okay, age only. Age 70 I am writing only. Some person age is a what? 70. That is nothing but a what? Information. That's why meaningful data is called which one? Information. Meaningful data is called information. Understood how much easy? And now here, check it out. That's why this is nobody mistaken. Meaningful data is called information. Data means collection of numbers, collection of strings, collection of dates, anything. Primitive data types are nothing but a what? Data. Data means technical terminology. That is the meaning is not there really. Okay, fine. Now check it out. Concentrate here. Suppose here this information is meaningful data today your understandable format. Okay, for example, but unfortunately your experienced database programmer means information means some other concept also there. What is that one means? Observe it here. Actually, okay, in a Informatica projects, in a data warehousing projects, in a database projects, in a future, in a data science projects and a Hadoop projects, they are telling you what information is nothing but a what in a future, not now. In a processed data is called information. That is also original one. Really, okay, fine. But today I'm not telling you on a processed data. What is processed data? Summarized data. Suppose this is a salary, is a column is there. This total salary I want, a total salary on an average salary is a maximum salary. Those things I want means I'm processing some data only. That is nothing but I want yes here information. Suppose in a future, now here total salary means sum is a function is there. Now here we are writing like this only. Now here check it out. Yes, automatically this is called processed data in a computer or in a database terminology side in a feature. That is nothing but a what information. Suppose here I am writing, I'm processing that data only average salary, something is there in a future you are familiar. This is nothing but a what yes information. That's why processed data is also called as what information. But today that much of knowledge is not there. We are not starting in a databases. That's why just I am telling you what which one. Or maybe whenever before we are going to start these type of database softwares, or really in organization side data or some information is there. What is data means? Okay, collection of raw facts, that is collection of integers, collection of strings, there is no meaning. Okay, information means what? Meaningful data is called which one? Information. Okay, na? Up to now. Easily understandable or not? Yes, here. Now check it out. Concentrate here. But unfortunately, in organizations, this data or information storing in a permanently is very important in organization side. That is called data store mechanisms. That is called what? Data store mechanisms. Side heading data store. Write it. Data store. Data store. Very easy. Data store. Data store means it is a place only where we can store data or information only in organization. Simple. Now write it. It is a place. It is a place. It is a place where we can store data or information. It is a place where we can store data or information. Actually, every organization nowadays, any organization you are observing also, yes, here, how many types of data storing mechanisms they are using means only 3 types. In those 3 types also, one type is popular nowadays. Okay, 3 types only they are using. 3 ways only they are storing a what data or data store mechanisms they are using only. Now here, yes, here, every organizations uses what? Following types of data store mechanisms for storing a data or information permanently. Okay, na? Yes, here, write it. Generally, all organizations uses following types of data store mechanisms. Following types of data store mechanisms. These are what are the mechanisms are there means now here very easy. Now observe it here. Actually, without computers, okay, some without computers in a company side only, without using computers, they are storing a what? Without using computers means ledger books are there, no? That is nothing but about papers, books and papers actually. That is we are not learning. Why? Because computer students means computers onwards, how we are storing data, I will tell you. Books and papers. First mechanism is books and papers. Second one is, yes, 1960 before, flat files is some concept is there. What is that one? Today we are starting. Okay, fine. Flat file approach is there. What is that one? Again, flat file means files only. Unknowns. Third one, 1960 onwards, yes, databases. Database means in our course, these type of things only we are learning. Okay, yeah. So now first write it. Books and papers. Second one, flat files. Third one, database. Database means in our course, once we are starting that one means what is database, all the things I will tell you. Okay. Yes. First, non-technical person purpose, these are all the things. Books and papers, flat files, and database. Database softwares are available in 1960. Don't worry. Okay, na? Yes, yeah. And now check it out. But books and papers, I am not telling. Okay, so now in our computer student means through the computers, how can I store the what data or information is important. Okay, company side. Now, actually, without computers only, maybe some rural areas in India, some small organizations are there. Those persons still they're using a what, how they're storing a what data or information means in a ledger books. So many account students, well-known persons, books only in a books and papers or ledger books are there. In that one, yes, employee name, address, and also look at those transaction details. Also, that employee salary. So many details are storing in a where books and papers. Okay, that is also possible. But unfortunately, whenever computers are introduced in a way in organizations for storing data or manipulating data, yes, another thing is there. 1960 before, yes, a flat file is a mechanism is there. What is that flat file approach? What are the drawbacks are there? What so now from those drawbacks they are introducing a what these type of database softwares I will tell you. Okay, na? Yeah. So now here write it. Flat files, write it. Flat files. What is flat file? I will tell you. Flat files. Flat files. Now, flat files means nothing is there. Actually, flat files means files only. Simple. And now here, yes, suppose a dot DAT file, dot XLS file, dot. Okay, so now here, yes, here, okay, text file like this only. These are extension. This is nothing. Files are nothing but a what? Yes, they are calling a what in a computer terminology side flat files. Okay, fine. Now check it out. For example, now slowly concentrate here. This is a old and style concept only. And now observe it here. Suppose today I want to store some data or information in a where in a C colon here, like the C colon, D colon here. I want to store some data or information like this. Here only I want to store the data. Yes, how can I means actually through the computer knowledge, many programming knowledge is there. Actually, suppose you are a C programmer, for example, don't write it. You are a C programmer. You want to store a what a data into where in a hard disk. Suppose here this is a hard disk is there. And now here this is a computer hard disk is there. Now here this is a hard disk. Here also permanently programming through I'm telling here hard disk is there. Now in this hard disk in a D colon or C colon here in a C drive D drive I want to store a what some data. For example, suppose you are a C programmer, Java programmer, through the programming languages through also possible. Not a database. Okay, fine. Observe it here. Suppose you are a C programmer means how you are writing wide main, something is there. Then we are defining a what file structure, file pointer we are defining. Don't write it. Now here check it out. In a where some coding is there, file pointer is equal to f open. Here something we are writing only that path only file name dot yes here txt anything also we are using write mode, read mode. So many things are there or not. Yes, this coding you are writing again. F write means writing purpose, F read means reading purpose. Some loops are there. Okay, some coding is there. You are observing or not? Yes, here through that coding only just you are writing. But unfortunately, whenever we are specifying what this file name, automatically this file is physically stored in a where, automatically physically created in a where in a hard disk. So yeah, through the Java, through the C, through the C++ in a language also. And now and also through the where these some functions through we are reading a data, this data also automatically stored in a where. Yes, here in these files only. These type of mechanisms are called flat file approach. What is flat file approach? Means we are storing the data permanently in a where? In a files, okay, in a drive only, C drive, D drive like this operating system files. But unfortunately, how we are storing the data, very difficult. These type of programming languages we are using. In a olden days, COBOL is a program is there, no? ADA is a program is there, no? Those type of programming languages. That is olden days, very difficult. Yes, here observed here through the programs, through the some programs only, we are storing a what a data into where in a hard disk only, in a files only. That is called flat file approach. That's why it is a traditional mechanism, olden days mechanism, which it is used to yes, store the data or information in a where programmatically permanently into secondary storage devices by using application programs in high level languages. That's why compulsory some language is required. That language you are learning is difficult, no? Why so many fellows are interested to learn a databases nowadays? Non-technical person also means what is the advantage? Here programming language not required. Here programming language is not required. Just a simple commands are there. This is a SQL language is there. Through that one we are storing a what data possible or not in a databases. That is also permanent. But unfortunately, here storing difficult, retrieving difficult, so much of things. That's why prior to 1960 year before, yes, your organizations use as flat file approach for storing data or information in a file format only by using application programs in high level languages. Compulsory programs are required. But nowadays, nobody interested to use this mechanism. Why? Because through learning a programming language, through that one, the storing a data, very difficult, really. Now that's why that is outdated. Any organization also still not using. Only nowadays, very simple way storing or manipulating data through the databases. These type of software is very easy only, but programming is not there. But here programming only all the things, flat files, write it. Prior means before, write it. Prior to 1960, organizations uses flat file approach in data management. Data management is storing data, okay? In data management. That is, in this approach, we are storing data. Suppose we are program. We are storing data. Permanently. This is also permanent. Permanently in files. By using application programs. In high level languages. High level languages means so many programming languages are there, no? But nowadays nobody, any organization also not using this technique, okay? Because this is outdated, okay? Just idea purpose I'm telling, okay? Finished. Now through the programming, nobody is storing a what data nowadays. Okay, na? That's why a flat file approach. What are the drawbacks means bookish knowledge. Yes, you are observed here. What are the disadvantages? What are the drawbacks are there means some computer terminology I want only. What is that one means? What are the drawbacks means? Why drawbacks also? Next class aside, how it will be storing, I will tell you. Okay, na? Drawbacks means first one, very easy, data retrieval. Okay, so now here write it, data retrieval. What is that one? Today at least I will tell you that data retrieval. Second one is most powerful. Yes, here data redundancy. Through that one, commit, rollback, so many things we are learning. Data redundancy, something. That is an inconsistency problem is there. Next, data integrity. Okay, fine. Just a small theory. Again, another one is, these are all the things we are explaining, don't worry. Data security, very easy, data security. So many drawbacks are there, just your understandable purpose, I am telling some drawbacks. Here, data indexing. In a flat file approach, these are the drawbacks. At least today, one drawback I'm telling, because first time newcomer, no, at least one drawback I'm telling today. Okay, small demo class side. Now here, first one, finish that, write it. What are the drawbacks of the flat file approach means without databases? Data retrieval, data redundancy, data integrity, data security, data indexing. Now, first one, at least today, write it, data retrieval. This is very easily understandable, data retrieval. Now, data retrieval. Now, check it out. 1 minute only, easily, everyone telling very easy. Suppose I am a flat file programmer. I am not a database programmer. I am writing a very big program, for example, C program. I am writing only, for example, in my company. Through that one, yes, we are struggling. We are writing a program. We are storing some data. For example, this is a data we are storing only. Now here, check it out. This is a data we are storing. Okay, fine. In a file format. Okay, fine. But unfortunately, I want to fetch this data. I want to retrieve this data. I want to retrieve this data from file, and in a user interface, I want only, for example, I want to retrieve this data for generating a report. For example, you are a C programmer. If you want to fetch this data means very difficult. Again, suppose storing a data means fwrite functions, reading the data means fread is a function. Again, you are writing a what program? That is a drawback. So now here, storing a data also difficult. And also which one? So now here, yes, here again here, f open something is, and now here again here reading a what a data also difficult only. And now why? Because some programs we are writing only read. Okay, so many things are there or not. Some coding is there. Okay, so much of coding is there. That's why through the programming languages only again we are retrieving a what data in a flat file approach. That much of difficult. Storing also program is required, retrieving also program is required, but unfortunately nowadays nobody using a what these type of flat files, these type of files on olden days mechanism, nobody using. Nowadays you are a good programmer means this is a database through we are storing a data. I will tell you one of these days once we are starting course. Now here, suppose here in a somewhere in a hard disk only, in a database only data is there. Now here, now I want to fetch the data means according to client requirement, just we are writing a what, which one? SQL language, simple. Programming language is not required. Yes, non-procedural language, just how much easy way we are retrieving a data. Suppose here, now I am writing a what, some coding only. In a future, you are also writing a what, a coding like this. Now here, check it out. One line of coding is there. Yes, automatically. First, some employees data I am retrieving only. Yes, employee names and salaries. Very easy. We are retrieving or not. Here, we are not using any programming language in a databases. Very easy. But unfortunately, in a olden days, in a flat files, always we are using a what? Programming languages we are using. That is right. Data retrieval. If you want to, sorry, in flat file approach, write it. In flat file approach, if you want to fetching, if you want to fetch data from file, then we must develop application program, then we must develop application programs, okay, programs in high level languages. That is difficult, no? High level languages. Whereas means in a future, okay? Whereas in database approach, database means in a future we are learning, okay? Whereas in database approach, if you want to retrieve data, then we are using SQL language. Some separate language we are using, okay? SQL language. How much easy? Okay, na? Yes, up to this one is enough. A small thing only I'm telling. Then tomorrow, these data redundancy through that one control, something other concepts are there. These are all the things pastly I'm telling. Then DBMS. Then now what are the drawbacks in the olden days? Why these drawbacks are there? Storing mechanism, different structure is there. Then how overcome those problems by using a what? These type of database softwares, Oracle, SQL Server, these softwares. How can I? Those are all the things I will tell you. That is better. Okay, na? Yes, first time. Yes, understood this one? Okay, na? Finished? Yeah. Okay, very easy. This language, whenever you are starting a what SQL language through that easy concept. Okay, na? Yeah. So now this is very helpful in a type of so now here data related projects you are working. Nowadays big data is there, data science is there, okay, cloud ERP is there, Oracle ERP cloud is there, Oracle apps is there, PLS, so many areas it is helpful. That's why at least one database perfectly you are learning. At least basic you are learning only, either MySQL, either Oracle, either Okay, SQL Server, anything, any long, it's not a problem. Here in a Oracle means very easy, and so many jobs also there. That's why we are learning about Oracle. Okay, yeah. Tomorrow I will tell you remaining. Up to this one small thing enough. Tomorrow we'll continue remaining. Okay, yeah. Okay, now first time no. So how can I install all the things? I will tell you. Okay, yeah.